Answer. Let's see what you get. And we have, you will find yourself in a position of dignity in the end. Perfect. So I was getting that it's been very hard for you to let go of someone or go through something very difficult that has been very emotional for you, that you sort of put yourself in. I mean, you know, somebody did something, but nonetheless, you've maintained yourself in this energy. And I think you understand that. And I think that goes for all of us. We do that. You know, there's a point in time where we maintain the energy that they left us in, and that might not be the best energy, but in the end you will be in a position of dignity. Okay, so all your work and everything that you've gone through will pay off in the end, and people will see. Not that it matters what people see and what people believe, but it's always nice to be dignified, and I think you've managed yourself with grace and dignity, and I think that that's really going to get you, it's going to get you in the end to a high position. Peacock, raise your standards. So this is about raising your standards. I don't know who else got that card. About raising your standards and not allowing people to take advantage of you anymore, and not allowing people to take advantage of you because of your good nature, because cancers are very loving, and so I think that people misunderstand the love that you give them and the patience that you have for them for weakness. And so I think that people that know you are realizing that. Okay, your third eye is also hugely open, so that, and your crown chakra, know that there will be a partnership that's going to be very loving to you, and it's going to be very nurturing, and you all are going to create a home environment that's going to be very loving and very risk-free, like a very positive environment, okay, where you can be yourself and truly give, and they will be giving back to you. This is also, both of you are very spiritual or very divinely guided. I think maybe like one is like spiritual and the other one's very possibly religious, but you guys are gonna understand each other, and I think that there's gonna be, out of that, there's gonna be huge mutual love. Into the unknown, so lots of really neat things happening. Love is blossoming. You're gonna get a lot of messages. You have a little bird guiding you, so this is spirit, and you're trusting it, okay? So you're moving right along. You don't care that you don't know. You know that you will be taken care of, and that spirit has your back. Because you've raised your standards, okay, you will gain a position of dignity because you stood your ground, okay? So it was worth it. Call of the muse. I think that you're a muse for somebody or a lot of people. I think there's a lot of wishes coming in, okay? And I think you're dancing to the beat of your drum. I should have picked this one out. I wasn't going to pick it, but it is what it is. And I think you've closed out a cycle, and I think you're okay with it. And I think that, I think that you wanted closure. And let me say that for everybody that wants closure, sometimes closure is good that we don't have, because sometimes we get closure and it just like, you're like, what? Like, it doesn't make any sense, which usually if they left you hanging, it doesn't. So sometimes closure is better that you don't get, and you just try to move on. And so with moving on, it helps you understand that this is toxic, or this is something that does not allow for your growth, and so you can close out the cycle without having to know everything, and understanding that it's a cycle that needs to be closed. Because of that, you're going to be moving in to something that is going to be very prosperous, that's going to be very enlightened, and it's going to have a lot of wishes fulfillment, okay? And because you trust it, and because you're very intuitive, and you're a muse, right? And you're possibly a muse to yourself as well. I think that that's really going to open you up for an incredible relationship like you have never felt before. But there's huge union coming, all right? And then you have intuition and downloads. Yeah, most definitely. So lots of intuition, lots of downloads. You're very highly intuitive. You might be, light worker, witch, shaman, work in the esoteric realm with gifts and do tarot readings or psychic ability. So am I letting fear stop me? So maybe in the past, I don't sense that at all anymore. Are you experiencing a mountain of fear right now? Are you stalling, freezing, or giving up? The juicy secret is that you are the boss of fear. You are unstoppable, but it's up to you to see that by taking action. Yeah, I think you've overcome this, and I think that you're no longer in fear at all. I think that this you know, situation or this journey that you've gone through, you know, is you know, made you believe in yourself. And I think that, you know, this sort of was karmic in nature, and so I think that it had to happen in order to really expand your gifts and trust the divine. Everything always works out as it should, but it's painful. And then you have the Holy Spirit, expect miracles. Yeah, absolutely. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back, absolutely. And this is about also like trusting and voicing, you know, voicing whatever it is that you need to voice. This is about self-love, and this is about spirit, source, energy, like divinely, divinely giving you or bestowing upon you a gift of love, because you have been like a true warrior. Like you have like not let up, and in spite of everything that's happened to you, you never became bitter. You might have had difficulties, but in the end you still love, and in the end you still give of yourself. And so Spirit understands that, and Spirit saw it, and so so they're rewarding you with an incredible relationship. There is medicine in my shadow. Yeah, you're a light worker. You're, you know, you might be a Reiki master. You might do some healing arts. You might be really good at herbs, you know, and all that. So most definitely, you're divinely guided by the moon as well. This is an ending of a cycle, beginning of a new one. I mean, you're in a really good place. I know that you might not feel that way, but you're almost out. Okay, so keep chugging along. Don't give up now. All right. I think you've done some moon magic, and I think that that's coming through. Eventually, you've gained great wisdom. This is a beautiful card. Like, you're at peace now. You've gained great wisdom, and you're okay. Like, people did you wrong, and you're fine. You came out with dignity in the end. Being in the flow, I am in the flow of the universe. So you are being divinely guided, and you know that, and you trust it. If this is resonating for you, please help me grow my channel. I am divinely guided to come and, you know, and be a guide and be an oracle. I'm a seer and claircognizant and clairvoyant. And so I would love for you to help me grow my channel, and thank you for coming to this space. Clarity, planning, releasing, illusion. Yeah, huge change. You know, you're the eagle. This is beautiful. You might have eagle, animal totem, eagle. Animals might be significant to your symbolism. All right, you're a badass, and you've overcome this, and you've earned your wings, and you're gonna do it, and you're gonna come across this with dignity. It's beautiful. Sensuality, feminine wisdom, and passion. You're learning how to use your sensuality and your feminine wisdom and sensuality. I think you're gonna enter a very sensual state or era in your journey, and I think it's going to be like something you've never experienced before. All right, that concludes your oracles. Let's do your tarot. Let me grab a tarot that I will have here that I'm divinely guided to grab. Where is it? Let's see. I think you're organizing your life and your space. And so I think that that's good, and I think that that's going to facilitate a lot of things for you. You know what? Let me grab one of these. Moon. So this is you. All right? Divinely guided. Yeah, you have some ancestral, like Mayans or something like that. It's beautiful. Okay. There you go. Got it, and it was you. So confirmation about everything that I said. This is for Cancer. Please help me grow my channel. Please subscribe. You're moving forward. I think you also like put a finality and an ending to something with lots of dignity. I think that the person was very shocked at how you managed yourself and you conducted yourself. And I think that you're learning that you don't have to yell in order to get someone's attention or to state whatever it is that you want to state. And I think that doing so in a much calmer way is more productive. And I think that that's been one of your lessons, to tone down your intensity and channel it in a more productive delivery of communication. Yeah, you're releasing all burdens. This is beautiful. New beginnings, you're building your legacy, or you're protecting whatever was stolen from you. There was some foundation that you feel was stolen from you, okay, that left you out in the cold, all right? You're no longer waiting, all right? There's going to be huge changes. There's going to be also maybe communication coming in. There was a lot of like coming and going, but this is going to be very beneficial to you, and you're going to be very stable and very independent. You're going to have huge choices, and I don't think you're going to be you're not going to be confused anymore. This was a very toxic cycle, and you could see right through it. I think there was a lot of like intuition that you didn't follow, but because it was just hard for you to see. You saw it, you just couldn't believe it. So, but you know, we're all there. So you're moving on to a new cycle, ending of an era. You might have Scorpio in your chart or be dealing with a Scorpio. Yeah, you're going in. This is beautiful. You're going into huge stability, prosperity, love, higher commitment. It's absolutely gorgeous because you've left all this toxicity. It was huge. It was horrible. You left someone that was very manipulative, that kept you hanging, that kept you begging for love, emotion, stability, and they weren't doing well, okay? You thought that they were okay and that they were very stable, but they were not. They're poor, even though it looks like they're not. They have half of what you think they have. Gave you a lot of like nightmares, you couldn't sleep, lots of anxiety, and you retracted your energy, okay? You're looking into the future. This person, you know, you thought a lot about this person, but you're healing, all right? You might have worked with this person as well, or this might have been some sort of like collaboration having to do with work. Equal give and take, all right? You're gonna have a relationship that's just gonna be wonderful, all right? That's gonna be equally giving. They're gonna give and take. They're gonna take care of it. They're gonna be very generous to you. Somebody might have been ghosting you or ghosted you in the past and you couldn't release them. Somebody you thought was stable, they were not. Yeah, there wasn't any truths. There was a judgment call. This was some karma that played out. This person might be have Taurus, well, just anything. Like Taurus might be an air sign or water sign. Oh, this person might have been married, okay, and that's coming to an end. Be mindful, they might be coming back begging for you, all right? And they're like broke, they have no money, all right? They can't sleep, and they want a reconciliation just because their relationship ended. So be mindful of that, all right? They're gonna come begging, they're gonna come back begging you. Very interesting. Yeah, this was a very passionate in and out. Okay, they feel like they don't want to lose this opportunity. They're going to come with a small offer, but you've retracted your love and you don't want to start up with them. They were very manipulative. They might also have lost like position. So if they were like a CEO or something, there's a position lost of some sort, possibly also with like finances, like they've lost significantly. And maybe because of, if they're going to get a divorce, maybe that's what it is as well. They're coming in with a small offer, okay? You don't see them like a soulmate anymore. These can also be your children, and you're solidifying that. Or this can also be their children, okay? That they're trying to hold on to. Yeah, there was like love, okay? You thought you could see clearly, but there was like a lot of like third party situation here. But there was some truth that was exposed that created a tower moment. Or you spoke your truth. You surrendered and you released, and there wasn't any movement forward. Yeah, you weren't happy anymore. This wasn't a wish fulfillment. It was full of lies, deceit, and cheating. This person, they thought they had one over you. You were trapped. You couldn't move forward. You couldn't have victory because you were up in your head about this. But there was communication. You cut this off, and it was a no-win situation, and you walked away. Thank God. It balanced out, okay? And because of that, You have faith, and there's going to be a higher commitment that's coming, that's going to be collaborative with you. This relationship is like an amorous relationship, and so God's source, because you walked away from that, is gonna bestow that from you. It's gonna start, you know, it's gonna start small, but it's gonna be very stable. It's going to be very grounded for you. It's going to be very passionate. It's going to be a huge beginning. I think you're going to travel a lot. Yeah. This is an ending of the cycle of hurt and betrayal, and you're coming into much balance, huge prosperity, much abundance, okay? Be open to this, because you don't trust, and so be open to this relationship that's coming. This person is also coming in very hurt, okay, with like lots of turmoil with family. This could be also your past person that's coming in and wanting to give you something solid, but you have another person here that's coming that's very solid, that has gone through a lot, and they've been very consistent with you, and they're legit. Like they're not coming back because something didn't work. They really like you, and they really want to commit to you and give this a shot. Okay, hope this helped, Cancer. Love and light.